YouTube, it's Gigi Live. I want to go through a really quick video. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can because I tend to get long-winded. So I'm just going to talk really quick about how to sell on Poshmark, okay? This has been my side hustle and I love it. And I really have been inspired by a lot of people who are online and on YouTube and are talking about how they have made an actual salary doing this, and I want to be one of those people. So I'm just going to really challenge myself. This is my New Year's resolution, to really go in all the way with Poshmark. And I have almost 800 things on Poshmark right now. I'm trying to go for 1,000, hit that 1,000 mark. I have sold over $2,000 worth of stuff, and I hope to triple that this next 6 months. That's my goal. I'm going to be doing Poshmarking 4 times a day. I'm going to set my alarm on my phone to remind myself to share my closet 4 times a day. And to share almost 800 things 4 times a day is a lot, but I'm going to try my hardest to do that. And that is how you full-time Poshmark. But this is how you get started on Poshmark. Number one thing, download the app. Okay? Check all the rules and all the tips on Poshmarking that are on the app when you download it. Do not miss anything. When I say that, I mean when you download the app, everyone's phone is a little bit different with, you have an Android or having an iPhone. So look into doing it on your computer. When you look at it on your computer, it's a little bit different. It actually would be more, a lot easier to do it on your computer. Once you've gotten comfortable with it on the computer, then go ahead and go to the phone and make sure you begin as soon as you can to look at all of the labels. The next thing I'm going to say, number 2, is research your labels. So you download the app, understand how it works on your phone and on your computer, how it works differently. And the second thing is research your labels. Go ahead and look into which labels are the most commonly sold labels online. You can Google that and you can just look into what kind of labels they are. I had no idea what Zara, Free People, Anthropology, I had no idea about those labels. I was pretty much a Chico's girl and Taylor Loft and J. Crew. So I didn't understand about these Hollister. I didn't understand about all these other labels. So once I started to see these other labels, I'm realizing, wow, I'm missing out on a lot because a lot of people are going to be buying from those particular labels. So research your labels and know your labels. Do not think you can go to Walmart, buy something from Walmart, and then put it on Poshmark. Poshmark is not that kind of site. They're looking for particular labels and particular brands. And they don't have to cost you a lot of money. How do you locate those labels? First off, you want to go ahead and ask anyone you know. I don't care if it's your cousin, your friend, your mom, your dad, whoever it is, and ask them to go ahead and, can I clean your closet out? Most people are going to be like, sure, you can clean my closet out. Because it's a hassle for anyone to go through old clothes. So, it's going to take work to clean that closet out. But if you know they have a good style, you may have an aunt or you may have a cousin who has got great style, and you tell them, whatever you don't want, I want to go ahead and keep. That's my payment. Okay, fine. You'd be surprised how many of them are going to give you things like Nike shoes, Vans, Adidas, and those are quick items that sell pretty good. J. Crew, Nordstrom's, anything that you can find that has a label, you'll probably end up with a garbage bag full of stuff. So you get home, you have your labels, and if you do go to Goodwill, if you do go thrift shopping and you want to get labels there, I suggest you not to do that until you've made a profit on Poshmark with whatever you've gotten from someone else's closet first. So go clean someone's closet out, get your payment in, getting that stuff. And if you don't want the rest of the stuff, you can always donate to your Goodwill and give them the receipts. They can have the tax write-off. But definitely, first, don't spend any money, okay? Look in your closet, look in everyone's closet first. When you do decide to go to a thrift store and go shopping, you need to go Target shopping. I'm not saying go to the store Target. I'm saying you are zoning in on just what is on sale. Do not go in there just because it's a thrift store and say, well, the thrift store, it's a little cheaper, so I may get these pants for $16.99 instead of getting them for, $50. Or I may get them for $6.99. That's still a good deal. Now, every thrift store, pretty much, that I know, in Houston especially, has deal days. You're going to stick to those deal days. So if they say, on our particular Goodwill, you have a particular color. Let's say it's green. Right now it's green. For that whole week, everything is going on sale for green. You need to get there when the doors open on Sunday, because that's when they start to change it off, to change the color on Sunday. So it might be yellow that week before, then it might be green the next week. So the day on Sunday at 11 o'clock, I think when they open, you're at the front door waiting for them to open that door. And you're grabbing everything that's green and putting it in your basket. Everything that's green. Grab it, put it in your basket. I know this sounds crazy. Let's say you're going down a row and they've got like 50 things that are green. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Now make sure you're going to a good Goodwill first off. Because only the good Goodwills are going to have the best designer labels. The good Goodwills are going to be in the best neighborhoods. I hate to be kind of bougie about this, but they're not going to have the best quality items at Goodwills that are not in nice areas. The one I like to go to is near Outlet Mall, and I tend to think people get things from the Outlet Mall and they just give it to Goodwill. And a lot of the time they don't even take the tags off. They still have the tags on them. So find a good Goodwill before you start doing this Goodwill hunting. But when you find that good Goodwill, I mean, seriously, go in there with that mission to get everything that is on that color, whatever the color is. Once you have everything, let's say you're just doing women's tops this week, okay? So you get all the green women's tops. You put them in your basket. I then find me a nice spot, usually in the furniture department, and I sit down and I go through it. And I mean, the people at the Goodwill know me pretty well because they see me sitting there and I'm going through it. Okay, well, this is a Ralph Lauren. I'll take this and I'll check it to make sure it has no spots, no stains, no tears, make sure it has no holes, make sure it's a good quality fabric, and make sure it's a good quality designer. And I take the hangers off, and that's when I know I'm going to keep it. When I take the hanger off, I put it in my basket, I know I'm going to keep it. They love it when you come up with no hangers because that takes care of them having to take the hangers off. So I usually do that. Try not to spend more than $100. That's a big deal. Try not to spend more than $100 when you go to Goodwill. And sometimes that's impossible, but for me, it's always possible. I try never to go over $100. Okay? If you have to just stick to just doing tops one day or jeans one day or whatever, once a week when you're going to that Goodwill thrift store or whatever, you're not going to spend more than $100, okay? I see people on YouTube and they say, oh, I spent $300 at Goodwill, I got a good deal. No, you didn't. You spent $300. That's not a good deal. To me, if I spend more than $100, I've gone over my budget. And I have, the money to spend it, but I'm not going to. That's the whole purpose. It's a business. I'm trying to make sure that it works for me, okay? So once you've done that, the next thing is to list your items. Make sure that when you take pictures of your items and you list them on Poshmark, when you hit that sell button to sell, they're going to have a camera that you can take pictures. I think it's like 8 pictures you can take. Make sure that everything is clean. If you have a mannequin to put to model it, then use that mannequin. Don't put anything else. Don't clutter up your pictures with other things. There's nothing I hate more than going on Poshmark and seeing people who are posting something that has 6 other items in, and they're like, it's a shirt, but it's got jeans with it, it's got sunglasses, it's got shoes, it's got a purse. What are you selling? Just for me personally, it's a lot easier to just post that particular item. Once you've taken the pictures, go ahead and describe it as if that person is blind, as if they didn't see any pictures whatsoever. If it's a red top with long sleeves, red top, long sleeves. Has fringe on the edge or on the, describe it the best you can. If it's 100% cotton, make sure you put in the header 100% cotton Ralph Lauren sweater with red long sleeves. Describe it completely. But make sure that when you're describing it, you're also including what kind of material it is, okay? And also, don't forget, if it is like Chico's or some other brand that uses off sizing, like it may say a 1 or 2 or 3, and you know that Chico's does that. And so basically it could be a size 12 or size 14. Find out what that is. Don't just say that it's a large or it's a small because it says 0. Sometimes it might be a petite, it might be different. So make sure you put that in your description, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to process your items and store them. I do not like to hang up my items in my closet because when I'm using the clothes in the closet, that's for me. The clothes that are for Poshmark go in a bin. They go in a Ziploc bag with tissue paper, and they go in a bin. And they're stored in whatever they are. If it's a large sweater, then they're going to be in a large sweater bin. They're not going to be in the same bin as my small sweaters. If it's a short sleeve top, they'll be in the bin with the short sleeve smalls or the short sleeve larges. They're not going to be in the same bin because it's a lot easier to grab it and go when it's separated like that. And make sure you put it in a Ziploc bag to make sure it's separated from the other ones. Once you're able to sell it, you then want to go ahead and put it in the dryer. Now, I like to wash my stuff when it comes from Goodwill, so make sure that it's clean when it comes into my house. So I will take off the tags and wash it as soon as it comes in. That's just how I am. Some people don't wash it, but I don't want to put anything that's dirty into my bins, okay? But then after I sell it, I do send it through the dryer to get the wrinkles out from sitting in the bin, okay? When you store your items, you want to make sure that you store your items somewhere where you can get to them carefully. Try not to put them in the attic, or if you have a basement, don't put them in the basement because you got to dig for them. I tend to put mine in my guest bedroom or in my closet. My closet is pretty big, so I have space for them, but I'm getting to where I need extra space, so some of them are in my guest bedroom. Make sure that once you have processed and stored, you're going to share your items 4 times a day. That is key. 4 times a day. Set an alarm on your phone or on Alexa to remind you to share your items 4 times a day. I like to share in the morning. I like to share before or after breakfast. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so share then share at breakfast at like 8 o'clock, and then share again at lunch at like noon, and then share before dinner or after dinner. And then before you go to bed, anyone who has shared your item, and you'll find people who shared your item, follow them and share something on their closet. Follow them and share something. So you're going to literally go back and go share, 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 follow, follow, follow. And then look up a brand that you might be interested in. I don't know, maybe it's a brand that is something you've just heard about, or like my son is in the Supreme. I'm like, I don't know what Supreme is, but I investigate and I look it up and I try to figure out what is this item he's talking about. And then after I've investigated, I go on Poshmark and see who's selling it and what it's going for. Because I think to myself, the next time I go out to a thrift store, I'm going to look for this item. So you're doing your homework, okay? This is a job. And if you don't work the job, you don't get paid, okay? And I've been doing it now for almost a year. And I've made a good amount of money doing it. But I can make way more if I follow these steps by making sure that I am sharing my closet more often, because there are days when I don't share. There are weeks when I don't share. And that's not what I'm going to do in 2019. I'm going to be sharing 4 times a day, and I will let y'all know how it works out. I am going to be dead serious about becoming one of those people who are doing this as a business to make money, so that way I can have extra money for my theater group that I started last year. So that is my goal. Find your goal, stick to it, and try your hardest to set your alarms to share and share and share. Remember, Poshmark is all about sharing and following other people and networking. That's what it's about. The final thing I want to say is make sure you join parties. There are parties online all the time on Poshmark for, plus size, or for petites, or for makeup, or for accessories, or for shoes, or for jeans, or for tops, or for dresses. It goes on and on. So whenever you join a party, and they invite you to these parties all the time, whenever you join a party, make sure you're sharing all of the things in your closet that are associated with that party, but then that gives you another opportunity to say, while I'm on Poshmark and I'm being active, I'm going to go ahead and share some more other things in my closet. So let's say they're doing a shoe party. So you're selling shoes. Okay, well, I'm going to sell shoes to this party. I'm going to go ahead and share all my shoes. And then you say, well, I'm in here, I might as well do tops. So then you just go ahead and share all your tops too to your followers. And that just gives you an opportunity to be a little bit more active. And if you see someone is sharing something that you shared, that's another opportunity to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and share with them again. So share as much as you can, follow as much as you can, and join parties as often as you can, and be active on Poshmark. That is my goal. That is my advice to you. That is my challenge to you. And I really do hope that you can do this. Follow other people on YouTube who are Poshmarking. I like Beck's a Boss Lady. She just gives me lots of inspiration, and I try to follow her rules. I also like Bingle Boon Bliss and a few others that I can't think of their names right off the top of my head, but go online, and I basically am all day listening to people on YouTube. I have it like right now. If you see my television, I think that's Beck's a Boss Lady right now. I'm watching videos while I'm in my bathroom. I'm watching videos while I'm washing clothes. I'm watching videos while I'm in my car. I know this sounds crazy. I'm listening to videos when I'm in my car. Or if my husband is driving, I'm putting them on, I'm constantly YouTubing other people who are doing this. And I'm constantly resharing. It's like my new addiction. And I still have time to do other things. It's not like I have to go to a job, pay somebody to watch my kids or pick my kids up, and be active in other things at work. I'm able to be at work at home, make money, and be active in doing something that I love, which is thrift shopping and reselling. So anyway, those are my tips. I hope they're helpful to you. Remember, Poshmarking is all about networking, and thrift store shopping is all about finding the best deal. So don't ever go into a thrift store and accept whatever they are going to offer you. Make sure you're finding the best deal. Okay, so I gotta go because I need to get to sharing on Poshmark. That's my job. I gotta get to work. So have a good day, and thank you so much for watching my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and please share and subscribe. I love to hear from any comments you might have, so please give them to me. Thanks so much, and have a great day.